for red in the body. So you mean to tell me the color red as far as skin tone was common among Israel? Yeah, so how is it when they get to Esau and they see the color red and they think it's talking about his skin color, it's not to mean he white. We just read that David was ruddy, and we just read that the Nazarites were ruddy, because it said they were ruddy in the body. That means they were red from head to toe. No, when you get to Esau, let's make that red refer to white people. The Israelites were red too. We just read it in two places. It said their Nazarites were ruddy in the body. Didn't it say that? So where are they getting Esau being white? Esau was not white. Esau was black with red hair. So let's move on. Let's go back to Genesis 26 and verse 34. See, these brothers don't understand anything. Their doctrine is motivated by hate and prejudice. That's why they don't know anything. Esau was black. But even if you don't believe that, we got something else for you right here. Genesis 26 and verse 34. For whatever reason, I don't want to hear it. Esau was white. I don't care what y'all say. Okay. Let's see what you got to say about this then. Genesis 26 and verse 34. This is about Esau who he married. Go ahead and read.
And Esau was 40 years old when he took to wife Judith, the daughter of Beeri the Hittite.
Hold up. He married who? A Hittite. Yeah. The Hittites were the descendants of Canaanites, and the Canaanites were the descendants of Ham. What color was Ham and his descendants?
Black.
Black. So Esau married a black woman. Right here. Keep reading.
And Bathsheba, the daughter of Elon the Hittite.
He married another Hittite, which means he married another what? Black woman, right? But go on over to Genesis 28 and read verse 9.
Then went Esau unto Ishmael.
Hold up, Esau went to who?
Ishmael.
What color is Ishmael?
Black.
Black, we prove that because Abraham was black. Hagar, Ishmael's mother, was black. And we see that Ishmael married an Egyptian, which was black. So Ishmael was black through and through. We know that. And now Esau has gone to Ishmael. Go ahead and read it.
And took unto the wives which he had Mahalath, the daughter of Ishmael, Abraham's son, the sister of Nebajoth, to be his wife.
Wait a minute. So Esau just married an Ishmaelite. So he married two black women who were Hittites, and he married an Ishmaelite woman, which she was black too. So he don't marry three black women. So let me ask you a question. That's from common genetic sense. Can a single white man, even if Esau was whiter than snow, the whitest man that ever walked God's green earth, if that even was Esau, could one white man go into a region of black people and turn all of that people white? If you believe that, you are dumb as I don't know what. That is impossible. All scholars that study genetics, white and black, know and teach that the black race have dominant genes. Even if Esau was the whitest, purest white man that ever walked the earth, in a generation or two, that would have been wiped out. It would have been blackened out. So even if you believe that Esau was a white man, just simple understanding of genetics will prove that if he married three black women and his descendants continued to marry other black people in that area, all his people would be black. They don't understand any of this. They just tell you Esau was white. They put all this investigation into proving that Israel was black. But when it comes to the other nations, they want to make them white. Or they want to be like, well, it don't even matter. Esau was black. Anyway, we proved that. But even if you don't believe that he was black, somebody explain to me how one white man, they're like one white man right now going over to Africa and sleeping with a black woman, and that's the only white person that come over there. You mean to tell me 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 1,000 years from now, that whole nation going to be white? You don't understand anything about genetics. Genetically speaking, Esau's skin color, if it was white, would have been gone within 2 to 3 generations. Every now and again, among 1 out of 1,000 maybe, you would have had a light-skinned brother pop up here and there, but for the most part, it would have been a black nation. You never would have known he was there. So even if you don't believe he was black, explain how he can go into a region of black people and turn the whole region white. Don't try to say, God did it. Show me in the Bible what God did it. Esau was black. He married black people, and his descendants were black. This is what the Bible tells you. Let's move on. Let's go to Psalms 137 and verse 1. Let's look at Esau. Let's see, because we know that Esau was a thorn in Israel's side for the longest. We know that. Y'all, these brothers walking around. Oh, I'm from the tribe of Israel. They even get even bolder. I'm Benjamite. I'm from the tribe of Judah. I'm a Levite. How do you know any of this? Where's your documentation? Before this class is over, we're going to show you that you could very well be the descendant of Esau. We already see he was black. Psalms, chapter 1, chapter 137 and verse 1. Go ahead and read.
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion.
It said they wept when they remembered Zion. They are weeping because they have gone into captivity in Babylon. Go ahead.
We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. And
that is exactly some of the stuff they did when blacks went into slavery over here. The white wanted them to sing. That's why all of the slave songs was connected to going back to Zion and Jesus and all that stuff. Because they remember some of the connection they had back to Israel. But that's not even the point. Skip down to verse 7 and read.
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
He said, remember the children of Edom. Why?
In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Raise it means make it bare or destroy it. When Nebuchadnezzar was destroying Jerusalem, Edom was right along there with them saying, destroy it, because Edom did not like Israel at this time in history. But let's take a better look at that. Let's go to Obadiah, verse 14. There's only one chapter in Obadiah. That's what you got to understand. Edom was black. And the reason why he was called Edom, which is another word for red, is because of the red pottage that Jacob sold him for his birthright. That's when he was called red. And it was a kind of a way of ridiculing him. They was making fun of him. Obadiah 14, verse 14. Go ahead.
Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway.
Now this is God talking to Edom. Go ahead.
To cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee.
It says, as you have done, it shall be done unto thee. He's talking to Edom. He said that you should have never done this. Now go back to verse 13, because I want you to read that too. Go ahead.
Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity.
See, Esau entered in right along with Nebuchadnezzar. Go ahead.
Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity.
He said, nor should you have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. See, once Nebuchadnezzar took care of Israel, Edom moved into Israel and started living in southern Palestine. And there they stayed for the next 400 years until what you're about to read here. Now let's go to Josephus. And we're going to see something very interesting about what happened to Edom. Because after Nebuchadnezzar destroyed Jerusalem, Esau moved into Israel and started living in southern Palestine. They had to move there because God punished them for what they did by destroying where they were from. They was in Bozrah. They stayed in the area called Bozrah. And God told you in Isaiah 34 that he was going to destroy that area and make it waste. So after God did that to their land, they went on ahead and moved into southern Palestine. And they had been staying there for about 400 years since then. But then something happened. Antiquities 13.9.1 and paragraph 254.
But when Hyrcanus heard of the death of Antiochus,
now this is John Hyrcanus. Go ahead.
He presently made an expedition against the cities of Syria, hoping to find them destitute of fighting men, and of such as were able to